In Microsoft Excel, you don't need an expression to calculate someone's age. Use Power Query to simplify the process. Calculating age requires a bit of a specialized knowledge. Any expression you must understand date arithmetic and accommodate leap years. Years ago, the expression was much more difficult, but the .xlsm format supports the Excel YEARFRAC function, which makes calculating age much easier. On the other hand, you can skip it all and use Excel Power Query instead. Power Query adds the calculation automatically, and you don't have to know the expression. In this video, I'll show you how to use YEARFRAC at the end of the sheet level, and then how to use Power Query to calculate age. This video is really about Power Query because you don't need an expression to calculate someone's age. But in the interest of being comprehensive and offering alternatives for users not interested in using Power Query, I will show you how to use an expression at the sheet level. There are a number of expressions that calculate age, but if precision matters, use the following. Equal, YEARFRAC, date of birth, comma, now. YEARFRAC function calculates the fraction of the year represented by the number of the whole days between the two dates using the form. YEARFRAC start date, comma, end date, comma, basis. The optional basis argument identifies the type of day count to use, which requires a bit of explanation. Here is a table that explains the different type of day count basis. For our purpose, we'll omit the optional basis argument. So let's inside cell D3 and enter the following function. Equal YEARFRAC C3, comma, now. Enter. As you can see, the function returns a decimal value that tells us how many days into the next birth year each person is. If you like, you can kill the decimals. Nice. This function is easy to use if you know about it. The biggest obstacle is knowing which argument to use. Now let's use Power Query, which takes the guesswork out of your hands. To avoid coming up with an expression that returns age, turn to Excel Power Query. The first step is to get the data into Power Query. Let's click anywhere inside the data set. Alright, now click the Data tab. Then choose from Table Range in the Get and Transform Data group. If the source data is not in a table object, Excel will prompt you to convert the data range into a table object. Check the My Table Has Headers option and click OK. Excel will load the data into the Power Query. Cool! Once the data, including the date of birth, is in Power Query, you can add an age column very easily. Select the date of birth column. To select it, simply click the header cell. OK, now click Add Column. In the From Date and Time group, click the Date drop-down and let's choose Age from the drop-down. As you can see, the default format doesn't accommodate the age values we expected. To change the format, select the New Age group and click Transform. In the Date and Time column group, click Duration. From the drop-down, choose Total Years. The Age column now displays age as a whole number. Fantastic! The decimal values represent the fraction of the year until the next birthday. If you like, you can round the values as follows. Select the Age column, click Transform. In the Number column group, click the Rounding drop-down. Finally, choose Round Down. This is the result of rounding down with age values. It's doubtful that you'll want to round up, but it is an option. At this point, you can load the data, including the rounded age values, into Excel, where you can use them as you would normally in any dataset in Excel. To do so, click the File tab and choose Close and load in the Close group. And here are the results of a new Excel sheet. The one thing that you lose is the decimal value portion in the age values. If you need that, don't round down in Power Query. If you found value in this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more Excel tips and tricks. If you have any questions or insights, drop them in the comments below. I love seeing what you come up with. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next one.